Hi, I'm Carolyn Engdahl. Welcome to my studio. Today I'm painting a woman's portrait in watercolor. I'm referencing a photo of Kate Winslet from Bazaar UK, but I'm not a realist painter, so it's not important to me that my finished product look exactly like the photograph. I'm more interested in the way the hair casts shadow on her face and the contrast between light and dark. To begin, I'm applying a base color wash. For Caucasian skin, I've been experimenting with a mix of burnt sienna and ochre rose. I want some areas to remain light, so I'm using a damp brush to lift off some color before applying a second, darker wash with color made by mixing burnt sienna with permanent rose. My artwork begins long before I ever sit down in front of a blank page. I create the image in my mind, mapping it out, addressing especially challenging areas, and choosing a color palette. Something deep inside compels me to create beautiful things in watercolor and pencil. It's always been the case. When I see something that catches my eye, I can't rest until I at least attempt to recreate it on the page. I never know how it's going to turn out, and it's always a challenge. This painting is my second attempt. I still see areas that could be improved, and I'm tempted to do it a third time, to perfect it. But those places where I messed up, they're subjective. Take this area of shadow, for example. I went a little further down the cheek than I had intended to, so I'm lifting a little color off. It was never my intention to set out to paint portraits or the human figure, yet that's what I'm consistently drawn to illustrate, and it has become a recurrent theme in my work. In another life, I studied psychology with a goal toward pursuing a career as a criminal psychologist. I'm fascinated by the workings of the human mind, And I also have a strong interest in body language and the unconscious ways we communicate silently. Looked at through that lens, perhaps it's not all that unusual that I would carry these areas of interest into my artistic expressions as well. Typically, what I'm trying to accomplish with each new work of art I create is to become more comfortable with my medium. Lately, I've been working on developing a looser style of painting. There are artists I aspire to emulate. I don't know how they do what they do, and I'm envious of their talent. Their work inspires me. I don't have any desire to copy what they do, but their work pushes me to stretch and challenge myself. Brene Brown has been quoted as saying, "Creativity is the way I share my soul with the world." I suppose that's true for all artists. I can certainly relate. Finished, not perfect is my mantra. It's all an experiment. Only the creator is perfect. All I can hope to do is continue to show up and do my best with what I have available to me. The joy is in the doing. I didn't realize that my page was outside the frame of the video camera, so I apologize for that, but we'll be moving on to another area here soon. I'm choosing to keep the background quite simple. These broad strokes of color support a sense of forward movement. My name is Carolyn Engdahl, and I'm a visual artist. The tools of my trade are watercolor, ink, graphite, and story. Thanks so much for joining me in my studio today. Your support means a lot to me.